The Leaders Institute is a 3-day program developed to prepare Virginia's top accounting students for successful careers in the CPA profession. The program was developed in 2007 by the Virginia Society of Certified Public Accountants and the accounting firm of Baker Tilly. Each year, more than 100 students are nominated for the Leaders Institute. Students are selected based on their academic achievement, leadership potential, and accounting professor recommendation. At the Institute, students attend classes on leadership development, money management, surviving the CPA exam, and other topics. They also develop interviewing, networking, and business etiquette skills that make them outstanding candidates for future employers.
It's important for Baker Tilly to support the Leaders Institute, primarily to really give back to the profession and provide a venue for these students to learn something that really kind of bridges the gap between the school curriculum and the curriculum that they need to really have in their hands once they step into the professional world. We're very proud of what we've been able to accomplish, and I think we have a lot more to accomplish in the future.
I met with Sean O'Connell from PBGH at the Recruiter in Residence event. There we had a mock interview where he looked over my resume, gave me constructive criticism on what I should change, what he liked, and what I should do in the future.
At the Recruiter in Residence program, I worked with Dawn from Baker Tilly, and she taught me ways to tweak my resume in order to appeal to future employers.
Our firm, Wall Einhorn Insurance, are from Norfolk, Virginia. We feel it's really important to support the Leaders Institute because we are a local firm and we have great reputation in our market in Hampton Roads. However, we do not have much name recognition within the universities around the state. So the Leaders Institute provides us a great opportunity to get our name out and to meet some great candidates.
My favorite class was the situational interviews. It was great to be able to practice situational questions as well as behavioral questions and get feedback from a firm representative.
I like the personal branding session. We get to learn, the value of confidence and how to express yourself. Now it's important to network with other people, and I found that extremely valuable.
The Leaders Institute gives us access to top accounting students from across the state of Virginia, which is very attractive to us at Cotton & Company as a local firm in the Northern Virginia and DC areas. Also, as many of the students are members of the society, it's very attractive to us because it shows they have the drive and the initiative to follow through on their CPA and become true professionals, which is what we're looking for in our firm. Also, the Leadership Institute gives us the opportunity to interact with the students in a more informal way, where it's not the traditional interview setting where everyone's very nervous. And we can talk to them, explain to them the culture of our firm, and also learn more about their personality to see if it would be a fit for us.
My favorite class so far at the Leadership Institute was the mentor class, where they talk to you and teach you about how to connect with your mentor. Mostly because having started an internship myself, I realized how much your mentor really does matter and how much that's going to lead to future connections.
My favorite class today was the presentation that Mr. Jonathan gave. He really gives some tips and details about how students can save money now that they are young. So for me, it was an eye-opening experience and I really enjoyed it.
I think it's important to prepare students for life after college simply because from an employer's perspective, you're either going to survive in public accounting or you're going to succeed in public accounting. We see a distinct difference in the ones that really do have a target for where they're trying to go. And I think in events like this, like the Leadership Institute that the VSCPA puts on, are fantastic for giving kids an idea of the goals that they need to set for themselves to truly succeed. So preparing a student, you can never start too early. Having a target to go for is definitely the key.
What I liked about the etiquette lunch was the fact that we could ask absolutely any questions under the sun and nothing was considered too stupid or obvious of a question.
It is easier to cut salad with a knife and fork. Once you pick up your knife and fork, it never goes back on the table. Good job.
The Leaders Institute helps us to recruit talented accounting students because we're able to meet top accounting undergraduate students that we may not have otherwise met during the regular recruiting season.
At Meet the Firms night tonight, I went around and talked to all of the firms that sponsored the event. I got to have one-on-one time with recruiters of each of the different firms, and to be able to go up and shake their hand and have a genuine conversation was great.
I try to get out to campus as much as possible, but there's no way for me to visit all the schools out there, so I really enjoy the fact that I can come to one location and meet such a diverse array of students who I can talk to about KPMG and job opportunities with us. I also like the fact that in order to be admitted to the Leaders Institute, students have to have a professor recommendation. So I know that every student that I talk to is among the best and the brightest at their respective schools.
It's been a lot of fun, and I was very impressed with the range of firms that the Leadership Institute and the VSCPA did bring to meet us.
The Leaders Institute has provided us with a very unique opportunity to meet the top accounting students from all across the state. Not only do I get to meet them face to face, but I get to establish working relationships, internships. These students are already motivated and want to get involved. The Leaders Institute prepares them with the leadership skills that they need, and those are all skills that we're looking for in recruits at the Auditor of Public Accounts.
Meeting people and hearing about their experiences with the firms, it really opens up. You get to know them on a more personal level, not just strictly business.
You're just not meeting associates, or you're actually meeting partners and general partners and managing people. So you're meeting high-ranking people in the firm.
I would definitely recommend the Leaders Institute program because just over the weekend we got so much information. I especially like the program which Marty had in the morning. He was taking us to think outside the box. So how CPA does not mean you only have to be in audit and tax, but there are way more opportunities than that.
It's important for Baker Tilly to support the Leaders Institute to ensure the future of our profession, particularly in Virginia.
It's a good experience. The perspective that I have now and the outlook I have now, it's like I'm really motivated now. Once I leave, I have a lot of work that I have to do. I'm going to work later on to improve my resume, cover letter, so that my ultimate goal of having an internship next year will actually fall in line. And I think coming here and the networking opportunities that have been provided to me is definitely an asset that's going to affect me later on in the future in a positive way.